In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the steering rack bellow boots on this BMW 535i xDrive. These are going to be located underneath the vehicle, attached to the steering rack. Let's get into it. We're going to take the wheel off, use a 17mm socket, take the lug bolts out. Before I take the last one out, I'm just going to hold the wheel on. Take that out and grab the wheel, slide it off. Loosen up the jam nut. We're going to use a 15/16 wrench or a 24mm wrench. Just make sure that's loose. That's good. Using a 24mm socket, take the nut off on the tie rod end. Pull that off. Now I'm going to use some front end tools to separate the outer tie rod from the knuckle. There's different types of tools you can use. There we go. Pops off like that. This sleeve is a little bit stuck to the outer tie rod. I'm just taking a hammer, just give it a tap, loosen that up. I'm going to use some locking pliers on the inner tie rod. Now using a 24mm wrench, just going to loosen this up, take this off. You want to count the rotations. So that's 1, 17, 18, 19. So 19, write that number down. Now take the jam nut off, use a 24mm socket. Take that off. Remove the locking pliers. Take the hose clamp off, use the hose clamp pliers, slide that off. Now I'm going to take a straight pick, and on the clamp, we're going to separate the clamp right here. Just push in. Pop that clamp off. Grab the boot, pop it off. Just slide it off. Take the boot. I'm going to use a wire tie. If your clamp is still okay, you can reuse the clamp. Slide this over. All right, that's all the way on the rack. Just tighten up the wire tie. Get that lined up. I'm just using some wire ties to tighten it up. Just twist it. And once it's snug, we'll just trim the excess. There we go. That's good. Push that on and put the hose clamp on. That's lined up. It's good. Jam nut. Put the jam nut on. This sleeve is going to go on. And count the threads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 18, 19. I'll just tighten this jam nut a little bit by hand. Then line the knuckle up with the tie rod. Get that through. And put the nut on. Using a 22mm socket, snug this up. If the stud starts spinning, you can use a pry bar. Just pry up on this while you tighten it. We'll torque this to 59 foot-pounds. We'll snug up the jam nut. And if you have the ability to torque that, you want to torque that to 37 foot-pounds. Now we're going to install the wheel. Line the wheel up. Take the lug bolt, get that started. Snug that down. Put the other bolts in. And snug those down. Now we're going to torque the lug bolts down to 90 foot-pounds in a cross pattern to tighten the wheel down evenly. After finishing this installation, it's important to have an alignment done on your vehicle. Go around again, double check.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.